Okay, so we are at Millennium Games. It is a card shop. I'll put their information and everything in like the description and all that if you guys want to check them out. It's a game and card shop, and I figured today would be a good day because the ban list for August 2024 literally just dropped today. It's going into effect today. I figured today would be a good moment to show you guys the Dino deck that I have been running with. I've had to make a couple modifications because I had 3 copies of a card that's now limited, and I had a card that is now banned in my extra deck, so I had to change it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Some basic stuff. First and foremost, probably one of, if not most important cards of the deck, Soul-Eating Oviraptor. Allows you to add cards to your hand and also destroy cards to summon other cards, which can be looped very, very effectively with the next card, Baby Ceresaurus. This card, when destroyed by a card effect, allows you to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your deck. There's a lot of combo potential there. Sadly, the still limited Miscellaneousaurus, I really honestly, I feel like Konami should bring this back. I feel like 2 is honestly fine. 2 is enough to give you more potential for combos to do in later turns, or even if you're going second. It gives you a lot of combo potential, but it's also not 3, so it's not nearly as overwhelming as it was originally. And also, Misk is at 3 in Master Duel, and it's not even close to a top tier deck in Master Duel. So Konami, bring him to 2, seriously. Next up, 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. That's a pretty basic number. These are all pretty basic ratios for general Dino decks. Ultimate Conductor, probably one of the best main deck boss monsters in the game. I would even argue the best. 3,500 body, 3,200 booty, Book of Moons your opponent, all of their monsters. It's just all around a good card. Next up, Giant Rex. Very, very basic, very standard. Banished Rex, Summon Rex. Petite Pteranodon. I only have this at 1. Some people will put it at 2, but I don't find myself using it all that often. The only time I'll ever use Petite is when I am summoning Pankratops. Often I only will use this because I don't have any other choices. It's like a last resort type thing. I'll find a way to destroy Petite, and then Petite will summon Pankratops, but I have another card later in the deck that I would rather summon with Pankratops, but if I can't summon it for some reason, or if I side it out, then I'll go Pankratops. Next up, Animador and Archosaur. Again, super, super basic. 2, I find, is the genuine best number for Pankratops. I don't think I've ever found anyone who would disagree with that, really. Feel free to debate that, but I'll call you wrong. I do run a small scrap engine, so I have 2 Scrap Raptor and a Chimera. Genuinely, I have found a lot of people say that Giant Rex is a massive brick, but honestly, I don't really think it is if you know how to play the deck well enough. I really believe Scrap Chimera, or Raptor rather, is the only true brick of the deck. If you open it, there's not a lot that you can realistically do. With the newest set of Wild Survivors for Dinos, I also do run Frostosaurus and Xenometeorus. Ideally, I'd like to change out Frost for Megalosmasher X. I just haven't been able to get my hands on that, but that's coming soon. That will definitely be in the deck very soon. Next, 3 Ash, super basic, just generic hand trap, nothing special about that. 3 Lost World, again, super, super basic for Dinos. All your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack, unless they're also playing Dinos, but if your opponent's also playing Dinos, that's genuinely all down to skill for who's better anyway, so there's not much to go about that. Also, protect with Baby. and just win. 3 Fossil Dig helps you get your combo pieces. Nothing too special about that. 2 Double Evolution Pill to match the 2 Archosaurs. Honestly, that's really about it. There's nothing special about them. Help you get your UCT. I have 2 Ground Xenos. I would like to have 3, but I just haven't gotten the chance to pull it yet from any packs. Me and a friend of mine, he's the other person who's often on his channel, we opened like 5 freaking Wild Survivor boxes one day and only pulled 2 copies, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. I'm planning on getting a 3rd copy of this though pretty soon, so that'll be in there. I have a card in mind that I'm going to change it out for Moore's protection and versatility crossout designator. This crossout is actually something that I wasn't considering putting in for a while. The main reason I put it in is because my friend has Ash in the deck that he plays, and I thought, hey, I could cross out Ash, or if it's a mirror matchup, you could cross out like an Oviraptor from your own deck or something and stop your opponent. Next, the newly, very sadly, limited Pot of Prosperity. I was running 3. And then I would just, I took out Petite and Pankratops, but now that it's down to 1 with the new ban list, bring it down to 1. And yeah, is sad, but we make it work. We dinos, we like to go extinct. Next, 3 Judgment. Stop your opponent. Nothing really special about it. We all know what Judgment does. Change column, pay it half. Finally, Anti-Spell Fragrance. This is just to stop any other people who are playing spell-heavy decks, because while yes, this deck does have a lot of spells in it, it's primarily the monsters that you're using. The only real spells that you need are Double Evolution Pill. That's really about it. Moving to the extra deck, because I'm running that Ground Xeno package, I have Transcendosaurus Gigantizowler. I will never be able to pronounce this guy's name. I just call him Giga. Just Gigazowler. Next, Dolka, Lagia, and Dugaris. These are all pretty basic dino stuff. To be perfectly honest, there's a small part of me that kind of wants to take out Lagia just because I don't really make it all that often. But when I do make it, it literally saves the game. But that's all up to personal preference. Moving on to the synchros, we got Omega, Chen Ying, and Dracos Berserker. Originally, this was a Borreload Savage Dragon, but then that got banned in the previous ban list, so I had to emergency switch it out. And then finally with the links, Anima, that used to be a Link Rebo, Pentastag. There's actually a very basic, easy, reliable combo that you can do with this deck where you can use Pentastag and have it point to a zone that you have a Tyranno in, and you can put, if you can get Dugaris, you can have a 7,000 attack UCT that does piercing battle damage, which is absurd, and it's really, really easy to do. IP, that's just pretty basic. Cross Sheep, this is for the Ground Xeno line of play. You can use Cross Sheep when you summon Giant Rex to special summon back your baby Ceratosaurus and do some combo shenanigans. Scrap Wyvern for the scrap package. Unicorn just because it's just generic good Link 3 monster that can bounce stuff. Access code because big attack go burr. And last but not least, Underworld Goddess of the Chosen Closed World. This was a card I literally just put into the deck because Apollo got banned with the ban list, and I needed another high link rating monster to get rid of some of the cards on my field. And I just so happen to have this lying around, so I was like, screw it, I'll put it in, why not? So, whoa. So that's about it. Leave any comments, questions, concerns you guys might have, feel free in the comments. And a couple days, maybe a week or two, I will hit you guys with some combo videos.